Hey Leos, welcome to Sacred Tarot 434, where we honor spirit, ourselves, and our ancestors while we navigate this earth journey together. My name is Bree, and I'm honored to deliver your messages through clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. I also read tarot and oracle intuitively as well as traditionally, and these are your timeless messages. All right, Leos, let's get into it, Leos. Okay, I feel like good energy coming off of y'all for some reason, which I love because I feel like you guys have made progress since the Leo reading that I did over on my Instagram, which is aligned and busy if you're interested in following over there. But I just want to check in and see how you guys have been doing. So we want to get a past, present, and future energy for you guys before we dive in. Let me get a past card for the Leos. What's their past energy doing? Past energy for Leo. Just one card, please, Spirit. Just one card for the Leos past. Leos, I feel like you guys have been in a very secretive space. If not secretive, you've just been being very private. I feel like you guys have had a lot going on in the past, and there's just not been a lot of desire to open up and really talk to a lot of people about it. And I get that energy from the fact that it's so hard to pull your cards right now. Just one card for the Leos, please, Spirit. I'm getting so many cards. I'm getting multiple cards. I feel like you guys have had a lot going on. All right, Leos. So the first card out the gate is the Wisdom card, aka the Hierophant card in traditional tarot. So when I see this card, I'm thinking of somebody who has become a generational curse breaker, someone who has had to reteach themselves a lot about life, a lot about faith. I feel an energy coming off of this card where you could be married, you could be in a very serious relationship, because this card represents marriage as well. With this Hierophant energy, I just feel like in the past you guys have been learning a lot about yourselves and about life. Like I said, you're reteaching yourself a lot of things. Like maybe some of you have been dealing with growing up masculine in a toxic masculine household. Maybe some of you have been dealing with growing up with very limiting beliefs about who you are, and just, you know, having to really just reteach yourself who you are and your self-power and where you are in this world and what place you hold in this world. Okay, there's been a lot of redefining of yourself, okay, and others and expectations. Maybe some of you are breaking expectations that have been put upon you so that you can create new expectations for yourself in order to live a more whole and fulfilling life. Whatever the case may be, the Leos have been putting a lot of work in, and you are now about to be in a position where you can teach other people. Okay, the Hierophant is someone who learns so much and breaks down so many past beliefs that they are now in the position to be the ultimate teacher. Okay, so this is exciting energy. I feel like some of you may have gone back home for a reason. I don't know what reason that could be. Some of you may have started your own home. Okay, so this is really good energy. I like this energy. This is a challenging card. Whenever you're in the Hierophant energy, I really feel like you're really being stripped down to the bare bones. And that is not for the faint of heart. So kudos to you, Leo. What's the current energy? What current energy are the Leos in? Just one card, please, Spirit. One card for the Leos. Current energy. Hold on, I dropped a bunch of cards. What is the current energy that the Leos are in? What is Leo's current energy? Just one card, please, Spirit. Leos, first of all, I feel like some of you guys are hesitant to get a reading. I feel like some of you guys are watching this because someone sent it to you, but it wouldn't have been your first choice, because when I tell you it's hard to pull for you right now. Current energy is transformation, and this makes a lot of sense. Okay, Leos, you are really going through a dark night of the soul, or you have been in the recent past, and now you're in the beautiful energy of transformation. Okay, so in this card you have shed your old skin. Leos, you're very similar to Geminis right now. Geminis are going through the same thing, but you're shedding this old skin. You're becoming this brand new butterfly, and you are curious about life. Like, some of you may be going through your first spiritual awakening. Some of you could be going through another spiritual ascension. Either way, you are not the person that you were right here. When you started the Hierophant journey, you were this down here. You were her, him, whoever, and now you're blossoming into this brand new person. Okay, but with that comes a whole new set of just like everything. Okay, it comes with a whole new perspective, comes with a whole new life. Okay, that's interesting. So this spiritual number I also want to point out is 13. However, the numerology number that this equates to, breaks down to, is 4. 4 represents foundation. Okay, so you were making big personal growth changes in this Hierophant energy with the 5, and now you have moved into this firm foundation of who you are with this transformation card. What's the future energy giving for the Leos? What's the future energy? Yeah, foundations and achievements. The future energy for the Leos is very positive. You have a whole new world ahead of you, okay? Your foundation is set. It's locked in, like in the material world, okay? You're going to achieve a new level of peace, a new level of prosperity. I'm very excited for you guys, okay? Your family is strong. You may have children soon. You might buy a new house soon. There's lots of positive foundational changes coming to you as a result of all the hard work that you've been putting in. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this deck or just new to readings in general, major arcana cards represent big character growth and character development. These two are major arcana cards, and it is no surprise to me that you would end up with big financial and material changes as a result of the hard work you've been putting in. Okay, so the back of the deck energy: deception and envy. Some of you guys are dealing with self-limiting beliefs right now, okay, or lack of faith right now, and that is purely coming from the devil. Okay, it's purely coming from the devil. I don't get the sense that you guys are not spiritual. I don't get the sense that you would lack faith in God. I get the sense that you are in a challenge right now. You've been so challenged in your mind, in your mental, and in your emotions, that you're having a hard time deciphering between what the devil is telling you you don't deserve and what God is showing you that you do deserve. Like, you're having a hard time figuring out maybe your purpose right now. Maybe you're having a hard time discerning between who are really friends and who are wolves in sheep's clothing, I think is what the phrase is. Okay, so there could be some people that are around you that are really jealous of where you are and what you have and who you've become. There could be people who are really actually lying to you about certain things just to mess with your head. It's very hard to accept that people could be jealous of you, especially if you're a humble person. But I want you to know, Leo, that you might have some snakes in your garden. So just be very cautious who you allow into this new world that you've created for yourself. All right, so let's get some more clarification for the Leos about where they're currently at and what they've been going through. So can we clarify the Hierophant? What were they learning? What were you teaching yourself, Leo? That's 2 cards. Just need the 1 card, please. Yeah, you were teaching yourself things about emotional control. You're teaching yourself things about emotional opportunity. You were teaching yourself about friends and people who want to incorporate themselves into your life on an emotional plane. Okay, there could have been some heartache brought about by some new people. Hell, it could have been some heartache brought about by some old people. And right now you just have the opportunity to really explore emotions and explore who you are emotionally and what moves you and what doesn't move you. Okay, I want to read that card to you guys. The Page of Cups. What is that? What's that? A surprising little fish poking its head up from her cup. Something or someone unexpected is coming your way, and it's going to affect your emotions pretty wildly. Maybe you've been hit by a wave of inspiration, or you've stumbled upon a brand new friend. Whatever it is, it's a tidal wave of feelings, but don't be afraid to wade right in. So like I said, I feel like there was a situation presented to you that challenged you a lot emotionally, okay? But you've learned a whole new way of dealing with emotional trials, and I'm proud of you. Can we get some clarification on this transformation that took place? Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys have been teaching yourself better spending habits. Some of you have been teaching yourself or coming into a new way of thinking as it relates to career opportunities. Maybe you have a management position. I'm hearing leadership positions. Some of you guys have been trying out a new way of approaching management or leadership, whether that be from the employee standpoint or from the managerial standpoint. So I want to read that one to you all as well. Ace of Pentacles, the world around you is full of possibilities and promise right now. Engage with it and go on a bike ride, take a bath, make some tea, plant some flowers, okay? You are in this world on this planet, so live your life and let the good things come to you. Yeah, you're just in this place where because you've put in so much work into yourself, you're now able to really reap the benefits of a whole new world, like just a whole new opportunity. Like life is just so much bigger than the trials that you've been going through, and I think that you're starting to be able to accept that and really live into this. Like you deserve the world, Leo. You really do. What foundations and achievements are coming? Okay, so new projects, new passions, and I think that what's important to know about this card for you guys is that you are going to be presented with so many new things that you could do. You're going to have so many ideas as a result of being this new person, this new being. And I want you to make sure that you are not burning yourself out by trying to do way too many things at one time. Okay, Leos? So yes, you have lots of options. Yes, you're in a whole new place, in a whole new space, and essentially a whole new world. But there are going to be so many offers and so many ideas that you are going to have to come up with a system, okay? You're going to have to come up with a system on tackling them, or trying, or just allow yourself some time to meditate on the different opportunities that you have so that you can know what is truly for you, all right? Your creativity is going to be popping off. So what do the Leos need to know at this time? What do the Leos need to know at this time? The Sun. Leos, now it's time to manifest. So if you don't know what manifestations are, then definitely check out my Instagram, Aligned and Busy, because we talk about manifestations and manifesting quite often. But a brief overview of manifestations is literally being intentional with your words, your energy, and your thoughts about what it is that you want, okay? Calling in all the things that you would like to achieve, all the things that you would like to learn, okay? All the progress that you would like to make. It's very important that you realize your own power and also acknowledge the power of God and your ancestors and your spirit guides so that they can help you manifest what it is that you want. The simple way of looking at this is like a vision board, calling in all the things that you are aiming for, and in a way that once you do so, you release it and you keep working towards it and allow it to come to you. So it's time to manifest, Leos. Sorry, I didn't realize it was so dark in the frame. But yes, it's time to manifest. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. You also might be in a place where you have to let something go emotionally. You can't allow certain things to continue to pull on your energy, okay? Sometimes you just have to understand that sometimes when we put a lot of energy into something emotionally, it doesn't work out. But that's okay, because you have to understand that everything is in divine timing and things happen for a divine purpose and divine reason, okay? So sometimes you do have to walk away from things that are emotionally taxing, and it could hurt a lot to walk away from certain things, but everything ain't for everybody, okay? And every battle ain't for you either. Sometimes you have to release things so that God can work on them, and if it's supposed to be, it'll be. What else do the Leos need to know at this time? The Emperor. The Emperor energy. I think it'll be important for you to call on this energy in the near future. This Emperor energy is someone who doesn't really take any mess. They are very very productive, very serious about their future. They use logic and pragmatism, and it's just an energy of just being in control. This is a very masculine energy as well. So I could be speaking to a man, I could be speaking to a woman who is who views themselves more masculine. This could also be about a father figure, okay? So this is asking you to embody whatever male role model that you have in your life, embody their positive characteristics, and really call on that energy because you're going to need it in the future. What else do Leos need to know? Wheel of Fortune. All good things are coming to you, Leo. All good things are coming to you. Do not worry. Don't worry about anything. Last message. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. New ideas are coming in. A new sense of mental fortitude is coming to you, okay? This is an energy where your mind is like key, okay, with this energy. There's a lot of clarity that's coming to you. You're at the beginning of a journey. That's essentially what's going on. It's like you have a difficult path that you might be embarking on right now, however, or in the future, but like I said, it's time to manifest. Let things go that you can't control. Be a leader. Call on that energy of a male role model. Acknowledge that you have a lot of luck coming towards you, and just don't be scared to start that path. Whatever journey it is that you're about to embark on, don't fear it, okay? So that was a really good read. And now I just want to call on some advice. What advice can we give the Leos? What advice can we give the Leos right now? What advice do you have for the Leos? There's so many cards coming out, guys. So many cards. There's so much that you guys are you have a lot going on behind the scenes, and you guys aren't really letting people into your struggles, okay? But what advice do we have for the Leo? All right, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the first two cards that came out were the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. All right, so the High Priestess is someone who doesn't need validation from anyone else to really live in their truth and to identify what the truth is about people and things that are in their realm. Okay, the High Priestess, she is powerful. She uses her third eye, and she knows that she knows what she knows. You understand? She doesn't need to double back and check with anybody on anything. She knows what she's talking about. This goes back to that deception and envy card. There's someone in your space that is not being truthful. They're not being honest. They're not being forthcoming. They're presenting deception when they could simply just tell the truth. And eventually, the more you trust yourself and trust spirit and work on your spiritual side of your life, you're going to know exactly who it is, exactly what they're doing, and you're not going to be tolerating it anymore. Okay, so lean into your intuition. Start trusting your intuition more. You might even know who it is already. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, Miss Mamas has so much going on. She has a lot going on, the Queen of Wands. She is like the keeper of every passion project, and she has a lot of vibrance with her. I want to read this to you because you all are the fire signs. Like, Leos are fire signs. So I want to see exactly what message this deck has for the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is never low on energy, warmth, or generosity. Some people find her intimidating, but to most, she's an inspiration. She's playful, fiercely independent, and guided almost solely by instinct. She is in love with life. These two go hand in hand, baby. They go hand in hand, all right? Then you have the King of Swords, and you also have the Justice card. All right, so there could be some air signs in your life that lead with kind of like an iron fist fist, and they could be helping you keep your mental together, okay? For my people who are not as familiar with the elements, air signs would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, okay? So you have the King of Swords, which this is a lot of mental authority, mental clarity, mental fortitude, okay? When the King of Swords comes out, you need to embody the type of energy where things cannot easily throw you off mentally, okay? You got to protect your mental, always protect your mental. And then the Justice card, this simply states that whoever is out here playing, they're gonna get theirs in divine timing. So don't worry about it too much. Don't fight that battle too hard. Just let God do what it is that he does, and you focus on keeping your mental together, okay? So now I want to know what goddess is walking with the Leos at this time. What divine goddess is walking with the Leos at this time? What goddess is with the Leos? All right, so we have the goddess Asaseya. I think that's how you say it. If it's not how you say it, I hope I didn't offend anyone. And this is the goddess of joy. Just look at her. Just look at her. This is such a spiritually magical and powerful card. She is nursing her baby. Like, she has the moon phases around her. She's on fire. She's sitting up in the clouds. This is truly a powerful, powerful goddess. So I'm gonna read this to you guys. So this is the goddess of joy from the Ashanti Ghana people, the temple of warriors, and the element of bush. This goddess rules life and death as the joyful crown celebrated as Mama Earth. Her energy is loving, fertile, and nurturing, and her name is invoked at major life transitions. Amen. Your happiness matters, joy is sacred, and your laughter waters the earth. You deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle therapy. Close your eyes and see yourself joy-filled. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. Try to release feel-good endorphins. Your goddess declaration is, I feel like me when I am happy. Don't let people steal your joy. Okay, Leos, it's been hard to come by lately, so don't let people steal your joy. All right, and I just want us to find out a message of self-care. How can the Leos best love on themselves at this time? What is their message of self-care? A message of self-care for the Leos. Message of self-care for the Leos. Oops. A message of self-care for the Leos. Message of self-care for the Leos. Let me just get one card of self-care for the Leos. How can the Leos best take care of themselves at this time? Just one card. Just one card for the Leos. Message of self-care. Perfect. All right, Leos. Your message of self-care is decision. Decision. Sometimes when we allow ourselves to be caught up in indecision about something, it can really mess up our everything, our energy, okay? Being stagnant helps no one. This is funny because this is the scales, which is the Libra again. So I think that there's a very important air sign that can help you through this journey right now. Sometimes that's interesting. But so your card is the decision card. Now, I know that sometimes it can really not benefit us from being stuck in an indecisive space, okay? But this card says, sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. And that's not necessarily meaning that it's okay to be stagnant, but it could literally be that you just don't want to be a part of certain things, like deciding to uninclude yourself deciding to uninclude yourself or not bother yourself with certain situations and decisions is definitely a decision. Okay, and it says sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. All right, sometimes you just have to leave people where they're at, leave situations where they're at. Okay, don't stress yourself out and don't allow yourself to become stagnant. Just say no. Sometimes you can simply say no. So Leos, thank you so much for joining. Please share with your fellow Leos. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called. And I will see you next time. This has been your timeless message.